Trading panel. The trading panel is designed to perform the main trading operations. It consists of tabs and the sections installed within them. To configure the tabs and sections, go to the Trading Panel tab in the settings. Enable the required number of tabs and assign names to them. Determine which functions you will use and on which tabs they will be located. Arrange the sections across the tabs, grouping them by functionality. There are 5 sections provided for opening orders. Comment, intended for setting a comment on the new order. Volume, intended for setting the risk size or volume of the new order. Take profit to stop loss ratio, intended for automatic calculation of take profit and stop loss depending on the set ratio. Take profit and stop loss, intended for setting the size of the take profit and stop loss for the new order. Opening orders, intended for quickly opening an order or opening an order using lines on the chart. To configure the sections, go to the Trading Panel tab in the settings. Let's move on to the settings of the comment section. If you want the panel to save a comment for each symbol separately, enable multi-currency mode. Click the button if you want to apply the current settings to all symbols. If you do not use comments or use the same comment for all orders, you can hide this section from the panel. To do this, delete the comment or enter a comment in the input field that will be applied to all orders by default, and hide the section. Let's move on to the settings of the volume section. Select the method for calculating the order volume. The application supports 6 methods for calculating volume. Fixed volume, when this option is selected, the application will use the volume specified by the user. Risk expressed in deposit currency, when this option is selected, the user specifies the risk in the deposit currency that they are willing to lose in the event of a position being closed at a stop loss. For example, you set the risk at $200, and accordingly, the application will select the trade volume so that if the trade is closed at the stop loss, the loss will be $200. You can also set the risk as a percentage of your balance, a percentage of equity, or a percentage of free margin. For example, if your account balance is $3,000, you choose the option volume expressed as a percentage of balance and set the risk at 10%. Accordingly, your risk in deposit currency will be $300. The next method is percentage of equity. When selecting this option, the user specifies the trade volume expressed as a percentage of the maximum possible volume for the given symbol. For example, if you set it at 10%, and for the current symbol the maximum trade volume that can be covered by available funds is 150 lots, then the trade volume according to this calculation method will be 15 lots. Select the calculation methods that will be displayed in the drop-down list in the volume section. These buttons are intended for quickly switching the volume calculation method, so if you do not plan to change the volume calculation method during trading, you can hide this list by unchecking all boxes. Set the minimum and maximum allowable order volumes within which the volume will be calculated. Specify the volume size or risk level. This value can be edited on the panel. Specify the volume change step and the precision of the volume value. Enable multi-currency mode if you want the application to save the specified risk or volume separately for each symbol. Let's move on to the settings of the Take Profit and Stop Loss section. Enable multi-currency mode if you want the panel to save and apply the take profit and stop loss distance for each symbol separately. Enter a multiplier if you want the application to add the current spread to the take profit and stop loss. For example, if the multiplier for the stop loss is set to 2, the application will add twice the current spread to the stop loss size. The spread value is calculated at the moment the Open Order button is pressed. Check the box to apply the spread addition settings to pending orders as well. The application has a function for calculating take profit and stop loss based on the ATR indicator readings. To use this function, configure the indicator parameters. Select the time frame on which the indicator will operate and its period. Set the multipliers for take profit and stop loss. For example, if you set a multiplier of 3 for take profit and the indicator readings are 200 points, the take profit size will be 600 points. Check the filter option if you need to remove extremely small and extremely large bars from the indicator calculation. This will reduce the impact of market noise on the calculation. Check the option, Display button on panel for recalculation. When you press this button, the application will recalculate the take profit and stop loss sizes based on the latest indicator data. Check the option, Recalculate when switching symbols, which will allow the application to automatically recalculate the take profit and stop loss sizes using the indicator each time the chart symbol is switched. The application has a virtual take profit and stop loss function. Virtual take profit and stop loss differ from the usual ones in that they are executed by the application. Data on virtual take profit and stop loss is not transmitted to the trading server and, accordingly, is invisible to the broker. Please note that virtual take profit and stop loss are executed by the application, so this functionality only works when the application is running. To use this feature, check the Virtual Stop Loss and Take Profit option. When this feature is enabled, a Virtual Stop Loss and Take Profit checkbox will appear on the panel. Use this checkbox if you need to open an order with a virtual stop loss and take profit. Select the line color for the virtual stop loss and take profit. Select the price at which the virtual stop loss and take profit will be executed. Let's move on to the settings of the Order Opening section. Select the buttons that will be displayed on the panel. Buttons for opening orders and positions using lines on the chart. Buttons for quickly opening positions. Buttons for quickly opening pending orders. Buttons for opening by stop limit and sell stop limit orders. Check the box to display the Maximum Allowable Spread flag in the section. When the maximum spread is set, the panel will open a position only if the current spread is less than the specified value. Check the boxes to display the current buy and sell prices and the spread on the position opening buttons. Check the box to display the Trailing for Pending Order flag in the section. Click the button if you want to swap the sell and buy buttons. Check the box to display the input field for the expiry time of a pending order in the section. Set the expiry time for the pending order that will be used by default. Choose the color of the Order Opening buttons. To configure the order opening labels, click the Label Settings button. Select the information to be displayed on the opening price label of the order, as well as on the take profit and stop loss labels. Choose to which side the labels will be attached. In case of a fixed offset, set the offset from the edge of the chart. By default, when opening a position, labels move along with the price. You can disable label movement along with the price by unchecking the corresponding boxes. Opening orders and positions using lines on the chart. For example, we will use the entire available functionality to open an order. Enter a comment for the order. Select the risk size or order volume. When setting the volume, refer to the minimum and maximum allowable volume values for this instrument. The maximum allowable volumes for buy and sell orders may differ, so in this section, the value is displayed only for a specific type of order. To change the type of order for which the maximum volume should be displayed, click on its name. If necessary, you can enter the minimum or maximum allowable volume in the field by clicking on its value. At the same time, by clicking the button with the cross, you can restore the original volume section settings. Press the Line Sell or Line Buy button. If necessary, set the maximum permissible spread. Move the stop loss and take profit labels to the price levels in accordance with your trading strategy, for example, to support and resistance levels. When setting stop loss and take profit levels, you can use the following functionalities. Fix the ratio between stop loss and take profit. Enter the value of stop loss and take profit in points or in price. Use the ATR indicator value for stop loss and take profit. Make the stop loss and take profit virtual. After setting all parameters, press the Open Position button. To open a pending order, press the Line Sell or Line Buy button. Move the labels for the order opening price, stop loss, and take profit to the price levels according to your trading strategy, for example, to support and resistance levels. If you want the pending order to follow the price at a certain distance, enable the trailing pending order function and set the distance. If necessary, set the order's expiration date. After setting all parameters, press the Open Pending Order button. To quickly open a position, enter the required parameters and press the Sell or Buy button. To quickly open a pending order, enter the required parameters. Enter the pending order price, or the distance from the current price to the pending order price, and press the button to open the pending order. Using lines on the chart, you can also open buy stop limit and sell stop limit orders. This function is available only in the MetaTrader 5 terminal. To prevent accidental pressing of the order and position opening button, you can use a confirmation window. Hotkeys can also be used for pressing trading buttons.